Let's get straight to it. Top free agents the Vikings should be interested in. Us Viking fans know we have a lot of holes on this roster, and we're just trying to fill these holes with quality talent because we just want to win. We need a defensive tackle, we need a defensive end, a linebacker, a corner, a center, a guard. But I want to start with this position because I feel like it's undervalued and it's underrated for the success of a team, and that's the RB position. That's the running back position. We have free agents like Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and Austin Eckler. You leave in the comments below and let me know which running back you will try to go sign. But I'm going to keep it real. I like Derrick Henry the most. But let's start with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is a top 3 running back when healthy. He's only 26 years old. Like I said, when healthy, he's a top 3 running back. But the problem is that I don't want to pay a running back all this money and he's not available. But I got to keep it real. His talent is undeniable when he is on the football field. He averaged 3.9 per carry, 962 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, and he can also catch, y'all. 41 catches for 280 receiving yards, 6.8 per catch, and 4 catching touchdowns. Now let's get to Derrick Henry. He's only 30 years old, y'all. I did not know Derrick Henry was only 30 years old. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mike Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. Join the YouTube family. You already know the all vibes. Let's get it. So Derrick Henry, he is 6'3", 247 pounds. In my opinion, he is the best available running back. And he just knows how to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? He averaged 4.2 per carry. He had 12 touchdowns and 1,167 rushing yards this past season with no fumbles. You know, he reminds me of Adrian Peterson without the breakaway speed, to keep it real with you. You know what I mean? Adrian Peterson would definitely cross you up too and juke the mess out of do a spin move. He was just nasty and he in the open field. Open field is good luck. Tackle on Adrian Peterson. But the one thing that Derrick Henry did better than AP was he did not fumble. He does not fumble like Adrian Peterson does. And I'm just keeping it real. I love Adrian Peterson. You see his jersey on my back wall. But I feel like Derrick Henry, if he keeps up what he's doing, I feel like he's going to mess around being in the Hall of Fame. He's going to run all the way to the dang on Hall of Fame because he's that dang on gifted. He's that talented. And I think he needs to be a Viking. I'm going to keep it real. Like, I need a good running back. I'm not saying that I want to run the ball all the dang on time, but we have to help our quarterback out. And by helping our quarterback out is running the ball successfully. Now, let's get to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. I just feel like if he was on this team, more talent on the offensive side of the ball with TJ Hockenson, Jordan Addison, and Justin Jefferson, debatably the best wide receiver in all of football, I think his talent will shine a lot more. He's only 25 years young. He's 5'10", 223 pounds. I like him, man. Like 6 touchdowns, 3.5 per carry. I like him. So y'all let me know in the comments about Josh Jacobs. And also, Austin Eckler. I like Austin Eckler. He's my last choice on this list, but I like him and I respect his game. He can definitely, like, when it comes to screens, I feel like he's the best out of any of these running backs when it comes to screens. So if you give him a pass screen game, he can potentially break away for a touchdown. He got speed. I like him. And he was an undrafted free agent, and I'm big on the underdog stories, man. You know what I mean? You never know what you can be until, you know what I mean, you get picked up. And just because you don't get drafted in the first round, second round, or seventh round, whatever round, if you don't get drafted, you become an undrafted free agent. You can still be in the Hall of Fame if you put in that work and you got that talent, you got that drive like John Randall. John Randall debatably is the greatest undrafted free agent in football history. He is in the Hall of Fame. I believe he got into the Hall of Fame in 2011 or 2010. But I just love when these players are undrafted and they just don't give up on themselves and they just fight and they become a very good player. So shout out to Austin Eckler. Shout out to him. All right, so let's get to the center position. Garrett Bradbury. All right, like I don't really go by PFF grades, but I have to at this point. I have to because I don't. I know we need to improve this position to help out the whole offensive line, to help out our running back, to help out our quarterback. Garrett Bradbury, this is nothing personal, brother, but his PFF grade is 60.9. He's been a problem for us for the last couple of years, to keep it real. And I just want to improve that position. So the best available center is Lloyd Cushenberry III from the Broncos. He is the one of the best pass blocking centers in the whole NFL. He's not the best when it comes to run blocking, but he's so great at the pass blocking that I guess it doesn't even matter because he's that good. So hopefully he improves with that when it comes to run blocking. His PFF grade is 73.3. He only allowed 1 sack last season. Another center that I think has a lot of potential. I'm going to say potential. He went from a left guard to a center, and his name is Aaron Brewer from the Titans. He's 26 years young, very athletic. He's 6'1", 295 pounds, right? The thing is, he needs to get a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? His PFF grade is 71.6. Mind you, let me get back to Bradbury's PFF grade, 60.9. So we're improving. Both of these centers will improve that offensive line, the ones that I just named. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the defensive tackle, y'all. Now, Chris Jones, I know we ain't going to be able to afford him. I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. And there's always a possibility for all the free agents that I am talking about right now. They could franchise tag them. They could be like, yo, I changed my mind. The owner can be like, yo, the GM, yo, whatever you want, I'm going to put on this checkbook and we're going to give you anything you want. So you're going to stay on with us for another 3 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but Chris Jones, if there was a possibility, that'd be my dream case scenario. He is a future Hall of Famer, hands down. Chris Jones, man, he is 29 years old, 310 pounds. I didn't know he was that young either. You know what I mean? I thought he was like in his early 30s, like 34, 33 or something, but he's not that old. And he had 10.5 sacks this season so far. And he might mess around being in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Jones is like a dream. I mean, I could dream, right, y'all? I could dream, right? I could dream. I can dream. Hopefully, we get him. I would love to get him. He'll be the best defensive tackle since Pat Williams and Kevin Williams. You get what I'm saying? That's how great Chris Jones is. And debatably, I'm not hating on Pat Williams or Kevin Williams. Debatably, he might be better. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. But let's get to another defensive tackle, Grover Stewart. This might be more in our price range when it comes to contracts and all that. And I'm going to keep it real. Grover Stewart from the Colts, he claws up that middle, and he just like Chris Jones. He don't get sacks like Chris Jones, but he claws up the middle, and he demands a double team. And I'm going to keep it real with you. That's going to help out our defensive ends to go get that quarterback. I like him a lot. I think he's definitely going to be more affordable. He's actually 30 years old, a little bit 1 year older than Chris Jones, 6'4", 314 pounds. I like him a lot. I'm going to keep it real. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think about him. Now, let's get to the linebackers, right? Now, Jordan Hicks, 31 years old. I'm going to keep it real. Before he got hurt, he was playing at a he was really good. I'm going to keep it real. He was very, very good. And definitely did better than I was expecting. You know, I mean, he proved me wrong because I'm like, I don't want Jordan Hicks. He's no good. He lost a step. But before he got hurt, he was leading the whole team in tackling. He was everywhere on the dang on field, and he's a good leader. You know what I mean? I like Jordan Hicks. I wouldn't mind having him back on the Minnesota Vikings, keeping him for another year or two. Now, let's get to the best linebacker. This is another dream. We might not be able to afford him. And I'm going to keep it real with you. If the Ravens let him go, I'll be so happy. Just let him come to the Vikings. Come to the Vikings, please. And this linebacker's name is Patrick Queen. Straight up beast. They already got Roquan Smith. Let us have Patrick Queen, man. Sharing is caring. You feel me? Let us have Patrick Queen. The man had 3.5 sacks last season. He's 6 foot. He weighs 232 pounds. He's only 24 years old, man. one of the best cover linebackers slash like stopping the run. He's a beast, man. He's a straight up monster. I would love to get Patrick Queen somehow, some way. It's just the paper. It's all about the money. And I don't blame none of these football players. Go get the highest. Whoever offers you the most money, go get it. You know what I mean? I understand people will say you should care about winning, but football is a brutal sport, and your career can end like that. Snap of a finger, your career can end. So go get your paper. If the Vikings have enough money to get him somehow, they better try. They better try to get him. Now let's get to quarterback. See, don't be mad at me, y'all. Let me talk my talk real quick. Talk that talk. Don't be mad, y'all. So this is how I'm looking at it, right? This is a bridge court. See, depends what we do with Kirk Cousins. Do we sign Kirk Cousins to a 2-year extension? Do we sign him to a 5-year extension? We'll see what happens. No, you know what I'm saying? But if we happen to draft our rookie quarterback, and I'm not saying our rookie quarterback can't start right away, but just in case he can't, right? We can have a bridge quarterback like Ryan Tannehill. I don't really like him, to keep it real. I don't know why people want him to be the bridge quarterback. It depends on how bad you want to win. It depends on how bad you want to win. If you want to not win too many games and get a high draft pick, you're gonna have him as your starting quarterback. He ain't the best. 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. QBR is 35.1. He only played, I believe, 10 games. But nah, bruh, I don't want him. I mean, I understand if the rookie quarterback ain't ready, don't throw him into the fire if he ain't ready. But at the end of the day, sometimes throwing the quarterback in the fire, he might be all right. He might be able to be a CJ Stroud. You just never know. You know what I mean? But the quarterback, another bridge quarterback that I think that would possibly be all right, that we could still get to the playoffs if we don't sign Kirk Cousins. And I know y'all might get mad at me when I'm about to say Baker Mayfield. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan, right? I don't really like him all like that. He turns the ball over when you don't want him to. Like when you think he's going to be all right, he ain't all right. He's going to throw that dang on interception. You know what I'm saying? But I cannot deny what he did this past season. He did pretty darn well. His QBR is 54.3, which isn't the best, but he had 28 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, which is pretty darn good, right? And he beat the Eagles in the playoffs. He got to win in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So he's talented. I believe it was the first overall pick, but I'm going to keep it real. If I'm trying to get to the playoffs and just have my rookie quarterback sit behind him and learn from a quarterback and actually compete next season, if we don't play our rookie quarterback, I'm going Baker Mayfield. If you just want to have Ryan Tannehill be the bridge quarterback and you just, like I said, you want the highest pick, the first overall pick, man, go play that guy. We'll have the first overall pick. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. You know what I mean? But y'all leave in the comments below and let me know what you think. What free agents would you want? You know what I'm saying? What cornerback or what linebacker did I miss? Or what guard that you think we should go look at? Or who do you think we should look at in free agency? Y'all let me know in the comments below. And I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.